let me give you one interesting stat. Like on August 10th, MicroStrategy decided to get into this business. So August 10th, 2020. So if you go back to the summer of 2020, when it was just unclear, what are all these assets going to do?
You said August 10th?
August 10th. So I track this because this is my scorecard, because on August 11th, we announced we bought $250 million worth of Bitcoin, and we've been long Bitcoin ever since. If you had taken $1 billion and you had bought bonds, like long bonds, 20-year bonds in the summer of 2020 and held them through today, you would be down 19%.
8 to 10.
19. The BOND index is minus 19%.
That's what I'm saying. $1 billion will be $810 million.
Yeah, if you bought gold, you'd be down 13%.
Okay.
If you had bought the NASDAQ, you would be up 3%. It pretty much chopped.
Sure.
Right? If you had bought the S&P index, you would be up 19%. Not bad.
Not bad, sure.
Not bad. If you had bought Bitcoin, you'd be up 43%. Bitcoin doubled the performance of those other assets, even as it got beat around the ears. And if you had gone into big tech and you bought Google, you'd be up 34%. Not as good as Bitcoin, but better than NASDAQ. Apple's up 30%. Microsoft is up about 20%. So those three are monopolies, the three most powerful tech monopolies in the world. But Netflix down 34%, Amazon down 42%, and Facebook/Meta down 54%. And that's why NASDAQ chopped sideways. Now, what is the point? Well, Bitcoin is really volatile, no doubt about it. It's hair on fire. But if you're going to be an investor for less than 12 months, you are just a speculator and you're a trader. And God bless you. If you go short, you make some money if you pick it right. But if you pick wrong, you get your face ripped off. And I don't know how to do that. I mean, you have to be a trader. But if your time horizon is 4 years, 2 years, 4 years, 8 years beyond, and if you're buying it as a long-term store of value asset, and are you disgusted with the manipulation of the fiat currency? Then you buy Bitcoin because you're angry that they keep printing more pesos and bolivars and dollars and euros. Are you disgusted that the CEO of your favorite company screwed you by making bad decisions? I won't name the company. Fill in your own. Then you're going to buy Bitcoin. There's no CEO of Bitcoin. Yeah. Are you, so if you want to escape that particular risk, and what you want to do is you don't want to trust a CEO, a company, a government, or anybody. And if you want to buy something that you can hold for 30 years, well, I can tell you, I can't pick a single company that I would want to hold 30 years. I can't, there's not a piece of land I would hold for 30 years because I don't know that the mayor wouldn't, the guy that replaces the mayor next might decide to triple the property tax. And, so there are a lot of things in this world that are just very risky. Bitcoin fits in a portfolio and it's performing just fine as long as you have a 2-year plus time horizon. And if you have a short time horizon, if you want to look at 12 weeks, 18 weeks, 1 year, every single investment in the last 12 months looks pretty hideous. And I can probably tell you that, if you lost 20% of your money, you're a fool. If you lost 40%, you feel like a bigger fool. If you lost 60%, you feel like a bigger fool. So real estate investors, securities investors, bond investors, crypto investors, Bitcoin investors, there's no winners.
More to your future looks bright hat. Click on.
All right. Welcome in, everyone, to the Runners. It's Tech Tuesday, November 28th, 2023. As always, I got my good brother here, Ricardo Hamilton, a.k.a. Mims. He's going to make it make sense today, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, brother?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
Doing awesome, man. Michael Saylor is a Bitcoin legend. His company, MicroStrategy, buys billions of dollars at a time of Bitcoin, which is why his company is doing so well. So we're going to show people today how to cash in to crypto, to take those fiat paper dollars, turn them into crypto. And then when it's the right time and you want to sell your crypto and bring it out to the real world to buy whatever you want, we're going to show you guys how to do that too. But Ricardo, the first thing that just blew me away there, right, is bonds. Like, we were told our whole life bonds are the safe place to put your money. They're down 18% since 2021. And Bitcoin is up 40%. And this video was from, when was this? 11 months ago. So
Wow.
Bitcoin's up way more, because about a year ago is when Bitcoin was like around 16, 17 grand. So, your take on that is, how are there still so many people who don't see the success and legacy of Bitcoin?
Yeah, I mean, he pointed out some good points, and most people see it because it is so speculative, because it is relatively new. They don't see it as part of a strategy the way they saw it at 401k, a part of their strategy to have wealth and make sure that they have some value for when they retire. But the world is changing, and that's why it's important that videos like that and information like that comes out, and people help people understand that this is something that you want to hold. This is something that you want to accumulate, and you want to understand why that is. And he talked about it with eliminating third-party counter risk. I wouldn't want to hold any company for 30 years, knowing where this economy is. I mean, obviously, we know what's going on with the debt and interest rates. We see what's going on with bonds. When you compare, your traditional assets versus, the new money, the new assets that are out here, like blockchain and Bitcoin, the performance, obviously, and the outlook is better for those assets, even with the volatility right now, even with the uncertainty with these markets. They look better than the traditional markets. And so that's why it's important that people, diversify and eliminate third-party counter risk, hedge, reduce their exposure to liabilities and acquire assets. And it's just important that they do it consistently over time. A lot of times people trying to, when is the best time to buy Bitcoin? Right now. You know what
Today.
I mean?
Every day.
Are you looking right today, yesterday, right? Are you looking at it, to see if I can get it today and double my money next month, right? Or are you looking at it, if I get it today, is the value going to be greater in 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, 72 months? You have to look at things over a prolonged period of time. You cannot look at it, I bought it today. What is it 3 months from now? Oh, I'm losing.
Right.
That's not how you build wealth.
Yes.
You don't look at your 401k like that. You don't look at any other thing like that. Don't treat these assets like that at all, and you'll be much better off.
Yeah, I was going to hit on that point as well, is you have to have a long-term mindset. And we don't mean 30 or 40 years, like you do with your 401k. I mean, guys, 3 years, 4 years. Again, Bitcoin goes in 4-year cycles, right? So you just need to look out for 4 years. And guys, you cannot have this mentality of, I'm just going to wait until crypto goes up to buy it. And then you go and buy dog meme coins at the height of the market when Elon Musk is on Saturday Night Live, and then it goes down 80%. And you're like, oh, I guess crypto doesn't work. I lost. And every time I say I do cryptocurrency, somebody says that. Oh, yeah, I bought some dog coins and it went down 80%. Yeah, it's a scam. It's like, no, you're not educated. So listen, if you are a runner, yeah, go ahead.
Now, I was going to say one more thing about that is, there's a such thing as called unrealized losses. And I think that people really have to, when you start investing, you really have to understand, where you are at any given point in time in your investment, what that's called, and what you should do. And so even though, if you bought Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency or any asset and it's down right now, you didn't lose until you sell. If you sold at a loss, then you lost. But you might be down, but that's an unrealized loss. And so right now Bitcoin is down, but in 2 years from now, 3 years from now, we believe Bitcoin is going to be higher. And will you say, oh, I lost? You're going to say, man, I bought at the best time, right? So it really, once again, we talk about mindset and perception, but you have to be able to know how to, go through those tough periods. This is why when we talk about trading or anything else, you can't be emotional. You gotta let it take place, and gotta trust that you see the trend, and you have a strategy, and you understand the difference between a real loss and an unrealized loss.
Yeah, good point. As always, it comes down to mindset. Runners International today, Ricardo. Shout out to Jeff watching from the Philippines. And it looks like it's his birthday today. So happy birthday,
Happy
Jeff,
birthday.
man. Thank you for spending
Yeah,
some time
yeah.
with the runners today. We'll definitely give you that shout out. Make sure you guys wish
Yeah.
Jeff a happy birthday.
That's a
And
good way to start your mindset, getting wealthy.
our boy Gabe shouting out, you lose when you give up a fight. You lose when you sell your coins. Yes.
Yeah.
Have that strategy of I'm doing this long term. And that is a great segue, Gabe, to
It makes you look like a genius.
what everyone needs to do. Okay. Every single person needs a Swan Bitcoin account. Okay. You can set it up to buy Bitcoin daily, which is what you need to be doing, at least for the next year. When we get to the top of the, bull market, if you want to stop buying then, might not be a bad choice, but we told you guys to do this a year ago. Okay. I can't tell you, Ricardo, how many people needed to mint nodes or do something online and they had no cryptocurrency. All they had is like what their nodes had been paying them, and we don't want to sell that now. They had no USDT, no Bitcoin, no Ethereum inside the system. And if you guys got to deal with banks to get money in, it's going to take 3 days low, could be 5 to 7 to 10 high to get your crypto in. Okay. You can't have this scarcity mentality of, well, I'll just buy some crypto when I need it or when I save up $5,000. No, you need to be buying Bitcoin every single day. So today we're going to kind of look at Swan and why you want to use them. All right. They've been around since 2019. It's very simple. You don't even get private keys. You're going to log in with your email. And then when you log, there's not even a password to forget, because I know people forget passwords. They email you when it's time, or when you want to log in, you'll put in your email and then they'll email you a code to get into your account. You can put a 2FA on it, which I would recommend. But instant buys, buy Bitcoin instantly with your bank account or bank wires for purchase up to 10 million. This is the big one, guys. Recurring purchases. Invest. Where did I go?
Right there.
There it is. Invest regularly, set an amount, choose daily, weekly, or monthly, and we do the rest. Okay. I do daily. I buy $20 of Bitcoin a day, and I have been for over a year. Low fees, guys. This is huge. These next two is why I love Swan. Only 0.99% fee, and that's 80% lower than Coinbase. And here's the big one, guys. You can withdraw your Bitcoin to your own wallet for free. Not only are they not charging you, you don't even pay the Bitcoin transaction fees. I had somebody, Ricardo, the other day reached out. They were trying to buy $30 of Bitcoin on Coinbase, and they were going to charge them $13 in fees and the Bitcoin fees. So it was almost 50% of what they were doing was going to be a charge with Coinbase.
Yeah.
So these right here, Ricardo, is there anything you want to add of just why Swan is the best place to buy your Bitcoin?
Yeah, no, I mean, simplicity, affordability, accessibility, it's right there. And, we've had this information in the Runners app for quite some time. So you guys always make sure every now and then you just go through and scroll through everything inside the Runners app, click on the links and just see, because sometimes we'll add some stuff in there and you might not even have realized it. But to automatically, even Mike talked about $20 a day. You know what I mean? Even if whatever the amount it is, you just have to do it consistently. And, when it comes to building wealth, you want to do it automatically. And you want to have something you hold on to, So just like when I show, people love when I do this, right? But I never let go of certain things. I always got these bars. I'm always going to have these bars. And it's the same thing with Bitcoin. You should always have some Bitcoin. It should never be the way you don't have any Bitcoin. It never should be you don't have any, assets, what I mean, in the digital space. You shouldn't have to wait until, especially if you're relying on the banks. It shouldn't be you have to go through the bank and then move some money and then get some crypto because you need to do something. You always need money inside the system. We don't know what's going to go on. I mean, they could shut down the internet. It could be a EMP. It could be, attack on the grid. It could be anything. You want to make sure you have money in the system, or it could be just you needed to move something around to get something done that involved another asset on the blockchain. You don't want to have to be trying to figure out. So, Swan is a great way for you to always have some Bitcoin. And obviously Bitcoin is convertible to every other coin. Okay. And essentially, and so Swan Bitcoin is one of the best ways to get it. And, at the cheapest price. And then the withdrawal with no fee is huge because, the fees get crazy and then the transaction fee is crazy. But for you to be able to make that withdrawal without that is a great benefit. In Swan.
That's huge. Oh, and the other thing is too, is you can have it set up to where you hit a certain amount of Bitcoin, it automatically sends it to your own private wallet. So I have it set up $20 a day. And when I hit 0.01 Bitcoin that I've accumulated, it automatically sends it to my cold storage wallet. Okay.
Nice.
So I'm not having Swan, even though I trust them and they're using, all the regulated brokers, I don't want to leave, thousands and thousands of dollars of Bitcoin with any centralized entity, as much as trustworthy as they are and as good as they look. And if you guys do want to do,
I was going to say, and why would you when you can withdraw for free?
Right.
No, why would you? Yeah.
If you're thinking more long term and you want to avoid some taxes, you can also set up a Swan IRA. They also have an OTC, which means over the counter. So if you're looking to, buy lots of Swan, they can do that without moving the price. They can do it for businesses. Apparently they have financial advisors. They also have a multi-signature self-custody. That's where you have basically you need multiple passwords or people to agree to move the Bitcoin. I love playing around with this one, Ricardo. $50 of Bitcoin a week. That's not a lot of money. What is that, like about $7 a day. $7 a day. That's like a coffee now at Starbucks. For 5 years, you would have put in 13 grand and you'd have 36 grand. That's almost a 3x on your money, a 300% in 5 years. That's not a long time to invest, guys. The traditional way, the traditional way was like 30, 40 years. And here we are tripling our money in 5 years from basically a coffee a day.
Yeah.
So let's do 2. All right, so let's do 1. So 26 to 3891. So let's see, I'm doing 140. So in 1 year on the plan I'm doing, 7 grand to 10 grand. Now let's look at 5. So about a 3x again, 36,000 to 102,000. If I would have started doing this earlier, which I should have, but this is, I had to learn from my mistakes. When I first got into crypto, I was chasing, the hype coins. I was trying to 10x my money in a month and all that type of stuff. And I realized I should have just bought Bitcoin. I mean, it's that simple, guys. We can get into all the, we obviously go a lot deeper, but I told Ricardo today, let's just keep it simple because we want to help as many people be a part of this financial revolution as possible. And just keep it simple, guys. Just buy Bitcoin daily and hold on to it.
Yeah. And, here's a little surprise for you guys. I always say I'd rather get paid in cryptocurrency or Bitcoin than buy Bitcoin. And so just make sure you guys stay plugged in with the runners because, we always find some phenomenal ways to get paid in cryptocurrency and in Bitcoin. That's a little wink, wink for you guys on the little tip, right?
That means you better be hitting us up in our inbox.
Yeah, facts.
The other cool thing is they have tons of information if you want to get educated. They have tons of articles here. We can see here, Ricardo, this is in 2 years. The buying power of $100 is down to about 83. So which makes sense to what Michael Saylor said about bonds. You know, bonds are down 18%, he said. Well, so's the
That's right.
dollar.
Yeah.
So again, saving dollars is for losers. You are guaranteed to lose if you save with dollars in your bank account. Even if you're getting into T-bills, you're getting 5%. Well, the dollar's lost 18%. So even if you're getting 5% in some high yield savings account, you're still losing in dollars.
Yep.
Time reveals the true value of all fiat currencies in the long run. Of course, 1971, Richard Nixon takes us off the gold standard, and the USD is the dark blue line. So it's right here. Boop, boop, boop. And we're basically down to nothing.
Yeah. Well, and one thing is that people you need to understand is that there's nothing at this moment in time that they're doing that will change the US dollar from being a fiat currency. They can manipulate interest rates all they want. They can increase or decrease the money supply all they want. They can even come back with a digital dollar all they want, but it does not take it away from being fiat, which is it's only has value because the government says so. There's no underlying asset in the real world to support its value. And the thing about fiat currencies is that every single fiat currency throughout history goes to zero. And there are hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of fiat currencies starting from A to Z in name, and they've all went to zero, and the US dollar is no different. And we are living in the greatest, most significant time period in history where we are watching the collapse of the fiat dollar global monetary system. And that is why it's created a massive opportunity for those of us that are awake and aware during these times to be able to create generational wealth from it by holding and accumulating the right assets like Bitcoin, okay, like silver, okay, like gold, all right, and other assets that we talk about. So this is happening. It doesn't happen overnight, but we're watching it happen. It's a train that went over the cliff already. And those who are prepared, they got golden parachutes, they got digital parachutes, and they're going to float on their way to paradise, the promised land. That's it.
So you guys can see here the 5-year average return of Bitcoin by local currency. The only thing beating Bitcoin is Ethereum. That's ETH on the far left there. Now, again, we love gold and silver. We're not saying to stop buying that. In fact, you're going to be buying more with us here soon. But even gold and silver are getting beat by 20% over Bitcoin. But you need both. You need both. Cryptocurrency and gold and silver physical assets. And then you can see, you know, USDs here over 30%. God help these people living in these countries with these, you know, inflation. That's Turkey. I don't know what ARS is. ARS? I don't know. But looks like they're in trouble.
No.
Oh, maybe it was Nigeria. I don't know. Anyways, you don't want to be in Argentina either. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so Swan Bitcoin, guys. It's in the app. Links down below. Make sure you guys open that up and start doing it. Okay, now let's talk about how to get money out of crypto. And I had to cover this. I need to cover this because I had a couple people ask me about this Ronin card. And I remember Ricardo sent it to me and I started looking at it. I'm like, why are their fees so high? Like, why am I paying this much to give you my money? So I don't, maybe I'm missing something, but I don't see the draw of this card. So to get a physical card, it's $200. And then the conversion fee, I know that's, let me see if I can blow that up, is 2.75%. So that's going from crypto to fiat. And then to load the card, it's $3.95 or 1%. And then your daily load limit is 10,000. and then you can pay $750 or $1,500 for the higher card. Your conversion fee goes down a little bit, but you're still at 1.75. You're still paying $4 or 0.5% to load it. So I'm just going to tell you guys what we're using. It is the OD card. So I'm going to actually show you guys how we're using this. Now we actually got this free with our health wearables. Okay, our health wearables that pay us cryptocurrency every day. When you get this, you also get this card for free. Okay, I said free, not thousands of dollars and paying a bunch of conversion fees. So if you go to, I think you can go to OD Pay. Yeah, so this is the free one I got with my health wearable. If I wanted to order, there's also another card I could get. So that's one would be $45 one time if I wanted to get that. Maybe it's my. So I can deposit crypto on this or fiat with Stripe. So I just want to show you guys this. I'll do this first. So let's say you have some crypto gains you want to take. You can use either the Vivo Smart Chain, Binance Smart Chain, or Polygon. So let's say I'm going to bring in some Binance Smart Chain. They're going to give me a QR code and a wallet address. So I'm going to send in $100 right now. So I'm going to paste my address there, send in 100. So basically if you did have, let's say you had Bitcoin or Ethereum, you would just want to sell that into a stable coin. They take USDC, BUSD, USDT, and DAI. And then like I showed you guys, the networks are Binance Smart Chain and Polygon to send it in. So you can send in any type of stable coin. So we're going to wait for that here to pop up because I want to show you guys how quick it is to do that. The other, so we did that. Okay, and then so you guys can see here, my daily withdrawal limit is $25,000. My monthly withdrawal limit is $200,000. So again, that is very beneficial over this Ronin card, and I'm paying. Well, I got this for free, but even if you don't have the health wearable, it's $45. Mims, anything you want to add while we're waiting for this? Here we go. Our $100 is pending, and then I want to load it onto the card here.
Nah, you covered it, bro.
All right, so let me deposit. So I have, oh, no, it's transfer. That's it. No. So right now I have $21 on this card. There it is. Okay, so let's say I want to put 100. So this is, I could actually transfer this out. So if I wanted to keep my cryptocurrency here, then I could actually transfer it out to somebody else if I wanted to. So it's almost like my own bank account. And if I wanted to withdraw, they just added this to where you can put your bank in here and withdraw your fiat currency to your bank to pay your mortgage, your car bill, whatever you want. They do talk about here. And again, this was just a simple KYC, know your customer. And you get, once you've completed that, your maximum balance is 20,000. Your daily transaction limit's 20,000. Your monthly is 100,000. Oh, that's Vivo Pay. OD's better. So OD is 25,000. and your monthly is 200,000. So as long as you're not planning to spend more than 200,000, OD pay for the win. That is the best and easiest way I have found to take your profits, send them there. You can swipe the card, or you can send it to your bank account. I do have a crypto.com card as well, but just I haven't been that happy with them. They've just changed a few things, so I kind of stopped using it. That's all I had, Ricardo. Anything you want to add as we close out?
Yeah, no, I mean, this is this is exciting to see as we progress and as we continue to grow and as we continue to find and share more resources, more opportunities, more ways to accumulate assets, and get paid and create cash flow. And we've been on this journey for a few years now, and been successful the whole time. And I'm excited about 2024. Obviously, you guys know that, and we're well positioned. We're positioned with knowing what assets to accumulate. We're well positioned knowing what opportunities and industries that are out there. And I don't know how you don't win in 2024. If you start doing the right things now, accumulating the right assets, okay, like Swan Bitcoin, already, getting Bitcoin consistently, obviously already getting silver consistently, obviously participating in a lot of other blockchains and opportunities out here to create cash flow and get assets. I don't see how you don't win in 2024. So I'm excited. We're closing out November. We're going into December. I expect and anticipate greatness. You should as well. And look, tomorrow is Wealth Wednesdays, and we're gonna have another great show for you guys, man. So I hope you guys found some value in this. Make sure y'all like and share, and reach out to us and get inside that Runners app, because we always working on something, and we love to get paid in Bitcoin. So yeah, folks, we catch you guys on the next live stream. Unless you got something else, Mike.
Yeah, I did finally figure it out. And Rachel had a good question. Is it worldwide? Yes, it is. It is a MasterCard, accepted anywhere MasterCard is accepted. And as far as I know, every country in the world can get an OD card. Okay, I found out where it was. So I have my, where'd I go? So the $100 is here. Remember, I had 300. I put in another 100. That's there. And then I think it was in withdraw. Okay. So it says right here, USDV 400. So I'm going to put 100 on the card. I got to do a 2FA code. Yeah, I might as well do it. Just want to show you guys how this works. Always use 2FA, kids.
Yeah, and in regards to the debt box, I do see a question there. You want to withdraw all your tokens from your piggy bank, okay, into your debt wallet. And that's good, because you got, and make sure you have your seed phrases. Very important that you have your seed phrases to your wallets, okay? And withdraw all your tokens into your piggy bank. And then, of course, you need to make sure you have all your nodes minted, okay? Have all your nodes minted. Withdraw all your tokens from your piggy bank, and make sure that you have your seed phrases.
Yep. And so that usually takes about 3 minutes. So that will show up the balance on my card. I'll have $121 on there. And I forgot to get my card. I'll go and grab that, Ricardo, real quick. If you want to go over next week or this week in the schedule, I'll grab that.
Yeah. So, folks, of course, you guys know that we're on a 90-day run. We started doing these shows every single day, well, Monday through Friday at noon, because we wanted to let people know how valuable smart finance was. It was like a great foundation to our strategy, to securing our wealth and helping people not have to be in position to sell their gold or silver or their cryptocurrency because they didn't have their finances in place. So we recommended people, and we recommend people get smart finance, to have a literal team of people that are using AI technology, to help you eliminate debt. If you don't have a debt elimination strategy, a credit repair strategy, if you don't have a legal team, if you don't have a tax team, okay, if you don't have some of these things to help keep you out of a position where you're going to have to sell and liquidate assets, you need smart finance, okay? And then we got excited about it because it was only $60 to have this team of people, to have this technology that has this phenomenal results, okay, with this platform. So get inside the Runners app, check out what we got for you in smart finance. But obviously, Monday through Friday, we're going to be covering additional things, but the foundation is smart finance. And tomorrow, which is Wednesday, is Wealth Wednesday. So you guys know we're going to have a phenomenal show for you guys on Wednesday, and then of course Thursday and Friday as well. And you can see there. So go ahead, Mike.
All right, let's see if there it is. It's there. So you guys just saw me on this live stream take $100 from my, I use Rabby, not MetaMask, but it was on the blockchain. $100 brought into Odie, and now I can take this card, anywhere MasterCard's accepted. So I just went from the blockchain to this card where I can walk out my door right now, go to the gas station, grocery store, buy lunch, whatever I want to do with this card anywhere in the world. This is available to order anywhere in the world. But again, guys, we got it free because we're mining cryptocurrency. So I can literally mine cryptocurrency on my phone, on my watch, go to my phone, send it to Odie, and swipe it. I can do all that in about 2 minutes. So guys, this is phenomenal. You've got to get educated and take action when it comes to this groundbreaking technology. The other thing I wanted to add, Mims, is pull your tokens from the piggy bank, but unless I'm confused, you don't have to move them from that wallet address. If you have your seed words, you're going to go to something like Rabby. You're going to hit this plus button here. You're going to hit import seed phrase. And then you're going to take your 12 words that you got from your debt and put it in here. And then you can view and move tokens on decentrally. You don't have to log into debt to do that. Your wallet will be imported to Rabby, and you'll see your tokens there. Remember, your tokens are on the blockchain. Okay, they're not in a wallet. The wallet just allows you access to view and manipulate, send, receive those assets. All right.
So long as you have your seed phrases, you could put it in a trust, MetaMask, or obviously which we like is Rabby, which is more efficient to us. You'll be able to access those tokens. But just make sure you withdraw, make sure you amend your NFTs, and make sure you got your seed phrases. Yeah.
Yep. And as soon as more information drops, we'll do a live or make a video or something for you guys. We're just kind of in a hold right now, I guess you could say. All right. Thanks for jumping in, everyone. Great live today, Ricardo. Lace up, guys. Yep. Let's get wealthy. Peace.